some people are like, I want these results as fast as possible. So I need to train as intensely with all these sessions, right? So I can get from here to here very quickly. I think that if you took a more long-term approach, you could get to the same destination, but it would just take you a little bit longer if you just lower that training intensity. So you'd be getting to the same spot, but your training sessions wouldn't kill you so hard. But then that's the problem, is that it's hard to be like, okay, instead of me saying I want to get to this goal in 6 months, I'm instead going to give myself this goal for a year, right? And when you double the amount of time it's going to take you, but then you're training, and you're not training as intensely, you feel bad because you're like, I'm not doing enough work. I don't look like what those guys are doing in every single training session. But it really doesn't need to be that way if you're willing to give yourself more time. I think that if you also shift your mindset to giving yourself more time, you'll be able to kind of shift your focus to, okay, I don't want to really be in pain. I want my body to feel good. I'm still going to be gaining muscle, but you're also going to decrease your risk of potentially getting injured because, again, the sessions aren't killing you every single time. But it's hard to rectify that when you see a lot of hardcore guys making videos, and you see them leaving the gym and they're just they're like,
right.
I put it in today.
Right. And I think, if you are somebody that wants to feel good, look good, be strong, and it's not your goal to be as jacked and as strong as possible, I think all the more reason why you don't need to necessarily limp around. Now, you might limp around here and there because you might try something new.
Yeah.
You might try something different. You might make a mistake here and there. You might just oh man, I didn't realize I didn't realize I should have lifted a little bit less weight. I should have done a little bit less sets or reps because something was new. You got excited about something. Those things are still totally normal. And those things still happen to all three of us. We still get fucked over every once in a while because we're pumped up or excited about something. But the way that I've been feeling right now, and the reason why I'm so excited, and the reason why I keep talking about it, and people are probably like, man, I wish he would just talk about lifting heavy again. The reason why I'm so excited about it is because I feel so good.
Yeah.
I feel really good. I have a little bit of pain in a couple areas, but the pain's been sitting in those areas for a really long time. A little bit of tendonitis in the right knee or some sort of knee pain in the right knee that's been there for a really long time. I rarely notice it anymore because it's rare that it gets flared up or it's rare that it bothers me. It doesn't hurt when I run. It doesn't hurt when I get up off a couch or out of a chair, or it doesn't really. If I do something in the gym and I try to balance on that one side, that might be the only time where I'm like, oh yeah, that side is a little weaker than the other side.
Yeah.
A little bit of something in the left hip. Rest of the body feels really good. I don't have lower back pain. I don't have knee issues.
Yeah.
I run 4 or 5 miles almost every single day, and it's feeling really good. So that's why I'm talking about this stuff so much, is I want to share it with other people. And I think that it has a ton of value, because if we can get you to feel good, then we can get you to play good. If you feel good, there's going to be less inhibition behind you wanting to move. If you're hurt, if your ankle's messed up or something like that, it might be hard for you to get into motion. And then if it's hard for you to get into motion, it might be hard for you to get excited about what it is that you're trying to do to lose weight. It's going to be tougher.
Power Project family, how's it going? I want to talk to you guys about the best gym fits in the game. You need to head over to Vuori. People don't know how to say it. People don't know how to spell it, V-U-O-R-I. But let me tell you something about Vuori. They have great clothes that you can wear outside the gym, weddings, lunches, dates. And then they have great pieces of equipment you can wear in the gym that make you look good while you're lifting. Because I know there's still a lot of y'all who are still rocking and one shorts. And although I have nothing against and one,
gets me every time.
I have nothing against and one shorts.
Yeah.
Honestly, it looks horrible. So Andrew, please tell the people how to step up their damn clothing game.
For reals, you guys got to step up. Head over to vuori.com/powerproject. That's VUORI.com/powerproject to receive 20% off your order. No code needed. You guys will see a discount will be applied at checkout, banner across the top. Links to them down in the description, as well as the podcast show notes. Mark, this is kind of putting you on the spot a little bit. And obviously it's two completely different time periods, but we'll just say, I don't want to say in comparison, but like the amount of, I'll just say how good you felt squatting over 1,000 pounds. Like that brought you some joy. That made you feel a certain way. But then now fast forward to, I forgot how old you are now, but you're in your 40s. You're running. You aren't limping around like some of your peers back then. Like, again, I don't want to compare the two, but like, how good does it feel to be able to do that in comparison to how good it felt to lift the weight? Because I know a lot of people. I'm still one of those people that's like, yeah, but I'm not jacked like you guys, so I'm gonna fight through some of this pain because I need to get there, and then maybe I'll assess once I'm there. Never gonna get there, but you know what I mean? Like, what do you mean you want me to move around? Like, I'm not even like, I haven't even gotten step 1 down yet, where I got the muscle. Like, there's no way I'm gonna slow that down in order to, work on this mobility.
Being able to do the stuff that I did in that, vertical of powerlifting was fun, was really cool. It was amazing. And it felt incredible. Especially because that was my world. Like, that's what I was focused on. That's what I was honed in on. So, the comparison is a little hard because, my life has changed so drastically in so many different ways. And I wasn't at 32 or whatever I was, or 35, however old I was when I first squatted 1,000 pounds. I just wasn't as grateful for my body as I don't even know if I even recognized that I had much genetic potential, which obviously you squat a fucking 1,000 pounds. There's a lot of genetics behind that. There's a lot of things behind it, right? There's a lot of hard work. There's a lot of putting in a lot of time and effort. There's a lot of genetics. There's a lot of luck, I would say, too. Like, I'm not afraid to just say, just flat out, sometimes there's like a little luck involved in some of this stuff. And you can kind of view that whatever way you want. As luck is, when you're prepared for something, I don't know. But, meeting Louis Simmons and having some of the opportunities that I've had over the years, they're definitely things that ended up being huge advantages. But the way that I feel running, it's like, I can't even like put it into words. Like, I'm running, and I sometimes like put my hands over my head. And then I think about it later. I'm like, there's probably somebody, because like when I run the Arboretum, there's like a big pond. Yeah. And there'll be people like kind of walking on the other side of the pond, or sometimes there's somebody walking in front of me or behind me. I'm like, people are probably like, this guy's having a fucking religious experience as he's like running. I mean, part of the reason why I'm moving my arms around is just because your arms get a little stiff and stagnant just from like the motion of running. And it's nice to move your arms around a little bit, but I do feel like I'm like victorious. Like, I feel fucking amazing. So I have just like a different appreciation for life in general and for my body nowadays. So running, even though I'm not doing anything spectacular when I'm running, that alone, just a workout for running, feels better than me squatting 1,000 pounds.
I think that's important because, like I said, there's people that are chasing the 1,000 squat or whatever. Who knows? Maybe those guys are locked in, but the ones that they're the kind of the weekend warrior. Like, no, this is my thing though. But it's like, man, it could still be your thing, and then you could also be here 20 years from now, being like, I'm glad I made that. I went down that road of like following these Power Project guys and getting my mobility straight and putting my foot straight when I walk, and all these other random little things that we figure out.
Hey guys, if you like this clip, go ahead and comment down below and let us know what you liked about it. All right. Share this with a friend. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And also, we are on Reddit and Discord. All that's down below. All our sponsors and everyone that supports us down below there too. So you can get whatever you like from us. All right. Peace.